Hey everyone. I just watched the live action Netflix Death Note movie. Now, let me explain my history with Death Note. I watched the anime around 2 years ago, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good story, and I love the characters, I love how the story progressed. And this was 2 years ago. This was like my third anime. Before that, I've only seen Attack on Titan and the original Fullmetal Alchemist. So, anime was kind of a new thing for me. But I had seen, stuff about Death Note, and I saw a lot of my friends liked it, so I was like, you know what, why not? I'm gonna give it a chance. It was on Netflix. I binged through it in a month, and I, I liked it. I'm sorry if I seem a little winded out. Um, but yeah, I really like Netflix. I really like the Death Note movie. So when I heard that Netflix was gonna do a live action adaptation of this anime, I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. Maybe they'll do it like 13 Reasons Why. 13, hour long episodes expanding on the story, expanding on the source material. Because, 13 Reasons Why wasn't a 13-hour long book, but they made it into a show. It worked in some aspects, in other aspects it didn't. It didn't live up to, being fully adaptable to the book. So, a little concerned. And then, trailer came out, and guys were a little disappointed. Watched the movie, and yeah, if you like if you like Death Note, the movie, if you like the anime or the manga or whatever, there's a chance you won't like this movie. But if you know nothing about Death Note and you watch this movie, you might end up liking it, because as a movie on its own, Netflix's Death Note, the movie, is an alright movie. But comparing it to the original, the manga, or the 39 episode anime, 37, 39, it's not that good. Well, why don't I just explain it to y'all? Alright, so we have Light Turner, not Light Yagami, whatever the fuck. He's like an emo kid, and he's like, oh, woe is me, I'm all about myself and shit. And he sees fucking Mia, whatever the fuck, Misa Amane is her real name, but fucking Mia is what they call her, Mia. What's wrong with Misa? Alright, I guess they didn't want to make it too Japanese, alright? So, Mia's fucking cheerleading and shit, and then a thunderstorm comes, and the Death Note falls down, Light picks it up, he's like, oh, what's this? He gets into detention because he tried protecting some girl. Teacher's like, oh, walk out for a few moments. The fucking, room starts fucking going around, and the one thing I'll give this movie credit, is that they handled Ryuk really well. I really liked his appearance, really liked his voice, I really liked his role in the movie. He was fairly similar to how he acted in the original. That's the one thing I'll give this movie credit for, is Ryuk. Ryuk was handled really well. William Dafoe's performance of him was really good. And yeah, I really liked Ryuk in this movie. That's one thing going for this movie, alright? Moving on. So Ryuk's like, oh, hey, why don't you fucking, go kill that kid, You see the fighting? Kill this kid, alright? He's like, alright, I guess. Da-da-da. He gets decapitated, and then it's like, oh, yeah, look at what you did, alright? You can kill him now. So Light's like, oh, fuck. And then Mia over here is like, what's that, your fucking poetry journal? And it's like, no, this is, you want to see? I mean, if you don't want to know, you really want to know? And he shows him, he, like, kills someone live, and Mia's like, oh, shit, this is cool. We should fucking work together. And he's like, we? She's like, yeah, we. And they fuck, and then they start killing people together, and then, after a whole montage of people getting killing, L shows up. Now, regarding L, I don't care that they changed his race, right? L, if you know him in the original, he's kind of like, a little strange. He's got pale skin, he's got a white shirt, like a white sweatshirt and some jeans or whatever. And, he had those weird mannerisms of him. And some of those carry on over to the original, or over to the movie. He's got his weird sitting position, and, he's got his weird sitting position and the candy and shit. But L in the Netflix Death Note movie is not L. All right, he cannot live to the original L. You know, you're not L without the pale skin and the hair and the white shirt and the jeans, alright? You're just not. You know, he walks around with shoes on. He's not barefoot. I don't know. That's a complaint. He's barefoot. He's not barefoot. But yeah, he shows up and he's like, alright, we're about to turn this investigation up in its head. You know, Light's father, he's an investigator that kept that in. They're like, alright, so L's like, alright, we're gonna fucking just do this. Oh, by the way, spoilers, alright, in case you didn't know, spoiler review. But whatever, if you've seen the original Death Note movie, if you've seen the original Death Note series, you don't fucking care about spoilers for a new Death Note, because you're supposed to know what happens. But then they fucking twist it around, but I'll get to that, alright? So L's like, alright, we're gonna detective all this shit. And then, you know, more shit happens with Light and Misa, and they fucking turn it into a love story. They turned it into a love story, and not a fucking, it's just a love story, but with the Death Note involved. You know, we fucking see Light and Mia and their fucking relationship, and how it all unfolds and shit, and like how the Death Note gets in between them. It's just fucking shit, alright? A lot of the stuff in the original that made it really good doesn't happen. You know, the scene where he's trying to find out Naomi Watts' name, that never happened. The scene where he's like, fucking, I'll take a potato chip and eat it. He doesn't do that shit, alright? None of what made Death Note the original is what is in this movie, alright? Ryuk, one thing, alright? They don't even address the fucking apples, alright? Light's like, oh, there's a fucking lot of rules. The one thing I like, though, is a scene where, like, L, he's going on the stadium and he's talking like, L, kill me, Light, kill me right now if you can. Ryuk's laughing and he's like, ha ha ha, I'm a root for this guy now. And Light just turns around, will you shut the fuck up? That was hilarious. So, the third act of this movie is a mess. Like, L ends up tracking Light and talks to him, kind of figures out that he's, Kira. And, that whole third act was a mess. You know, there's a fucking thing, and there's a fucking dance, and then, like L's like, manager, or, like, assistant, Watari, gets fucking, like, brainwashed into, like, finding out what, L's real name is. L can't find Watari, so he sends the people over to Light, and then Light, like, fucking runs away, and there's a whole chase scene, and L gets knocked out by one of the Kira worshippers, and then, Light and Mia go on a fucking, they go on a fucking roller coaster, not a roller coaster, a fucking Ferris wheel, and then, shit happens. It's like, you wrote my name in there? It's like, oh no, I love you too. And then Mia fucking dies. Alright, I don't think she died in the original. I don't think Misa Amane died in the original, but Mia dies. Light lives, and, you know, we see how this happened. You know, Light wrote in the name before he left the school that, Mia's gonna die, but I'm gonna live, and some dude's gonna come and save me, and I'm gonna have the Death Note return to me, and all that shit's gonna happen. And then, you know, Light is fine. He's fine. He is in the hospital, but he's fine. And his dad's like, oh, so it was you. How'd you do it? He's like, you really want to know? It's like his catchphrase, like, you really want to know? He ends up, like, telling him how it happens. He's talking about the lesser of good evils or whatever. L talks about some fucking calculus journal thing, and he goes and he fucking finds it. He sees the names of the detectives, I believe. And we see him, like looking at Light's picture on his, like, desk, and, like, you know, it's inferred that he writes Light's name in the Death Note, because at the end, like, we see Ryuk just like, ha ha ha, you humans are interesting. That's my Ryuk voice. You humans are interesting. And it just ends. It just ends like that. No after credits scene, no fucking anything. Alright, what happened in the original where we've had all this fucking drama with Light and Kira and L, they're going ahead of each other. Spoilers for the original Death Note. If you don't want to be spoiled by the original Death Note, go watch it. But I'm going to start spoiling it after this point. So, I mean, if you're going to go, this Netflix movie is shit. But it can't live up to the original. Thank you for watching. But if you're still with me, here we go. Fucking in the original, we had all this conflict between Light and L, and their whole conflict together. You know, we had the other Shinigami come. Misa Amane gets her own Death Note. They left out the whole part about the Shinigami eyes. They didn't have the fucking, they didn't have L die in the original. They didn't bring him back. I mean, maybe that might be good, because L, after he died, Series got a kind of little, but you know they didn't have fucking what's his name, the other white-haired kid and the fucking blonde-haired kid. They didn't have them. They didn't have that whole plot. They didn't have them finally tracking down, having me write down names. They didn't have any of that shit. They didn't have a final confront with L and his guys, or not L, and whatever the other dude, White's name, W X, Phi Z. I don't fucking know the other kid. And they find him, like, they corner Kira, Kira's like, what? Y'all found me, I'm Kira. And then fucking that fucking stupid dude shoots him. And then we see him walk away with his life, and Ryuk writes his name in the death note. What happened to that? That would have been amazing to see. Maybe we could have had this as a brilliant series. Maybe we could have had this as a fucking actual adaptation, episode for episode. Maybe 1 hour long episode adapts like 2 or 3 episodes. Maybe at tops, make it a 12 episode series. Or if you want, make it literally fucking a whole show just adapting the movie. Like make it 39 episodes with each thing just being live action. That would have been great. All right, if they made it good, if they made it great, it could have been great. But they didn't. They fucked it up. If you want to watch the Death Note movie, go watch it. Alright? I'm not stopping you. Go watch it. Judge it for yourself. Alright? If you like Death Note as a franchise, go watch it. And if not, I don't know. Give it a shot. Maybe you like it. I didn't. It fucking sucked. I'm just lucky I had school off today to fucking rant about this. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.